Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today, as usual, once again bringing you guys One Piece episode reviews. Today, episode 664, and the link is going to be in the box below on both One Piece Official and Crunchyroll. Because I got a few PMs, and apparently people want Crunchyroll links. For me, it's kind of weird, because I'm like, you have the official site of One Piece, why do you want Crunchyroll links? But apparently folks want Crunchyroll links. Okay, fine. Whatever. So, there you go. You have two links in the box below. Pick your poison. Thing here is this. The episode, honestly, is very simple. So this review, very quick. First of all, I gotta say, the basics. Pacing, as usual, slow as all hell. Animation could have been a lot better for a lot of scenes. And I'll get into the details later on. But the story progression is the main thing here, obviously. And when it comes to story, the main thing is, number one, we get to find out how Flamingo's army, how his pirates operate, and their structure. Number two, we get to find out what is going on underground. In essence, a giant port, or like a giant harbor, where in which you have ships coming in from elsewhere, pirate ships, and they're doing underhanded deals with Flamingo and his boys, and so on and so forth. This is where shit goes down. And number three, Franky, taking on Signore in from the toy house, and causing a ruckus. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, you have like a small scene of Rebecca, and honestly, I forgot completely. That Rebecca was actually fighting in Block D. That's still going on. And mind you, compared to the manga, things are clearly different. Clearly. But that's a different story. Well, not literally, but you get my point. The next thing here is that we have Luffy, and he's reminiscing about the good old days with Sabo. They didn't show his face. And we've seen him in the flashback before. I mean, there was an entire arc dedicated to that. But they didn't show it. And my assumption here is that, because Luffy knows what he looks like, that's obvious. But my assumption here is that the reason why they didn't show the face actually goes with the whole voice actor change. Because in the past, he had one voice actor, Uzumaki, and now he has someone else entirely. So, thing here is that I think in order to keep it, because if you were to do that, then you have to be switching back and forth voice actors, and that may be a little bit time-consuming and irritating and just inconvenient in general. Fair enough. So, moving on. When it comes to what's actually important, number one, again, you have this underground port harbor thing, Flamingo, this thing is built, and it's huge, and they're regulating. The toys are, in essence, slaves, because they're working throughout the night, and they're just carrying all of this cargo and stuff like that to other pirate ships that are working with Flamingo, or Joker if you would, underground brokers, hence underground. Thing here is that it's messed up because these guys are on massive lockdown, like Flamingo's boys. Oh, like you fell or you tripped into the scrapyard. And then you have the toys, like, I want to see my family, I want to be my family, please don't do this to me. No, scrapyard. Like, shit. So, you know, it's pretty hardcore down there, obviously. And then the fact that Usopp and friends have actually finally gotten there. So, the main goal here, again, is to take out Sugar, which in essence is to scare the living shit out of her. Because, you know, it's a kid. Then again, given what... Oh, no, I can't say shit. I can't say shit. Can't say shit. Because it's going to be a spoiler. But the latest chapter of One Piece... But here's the thing, though. Again, like I said before, it is pretty obvious that that's their game plan. But Sugar is being guarded by one of the top executives, Treble. And then that's the last thing, the breaking down of Flamingo's army. And I like how it's an army, but it's also a pirate crew. I mean, keep that in mind, all right? It's Flamingo's boys, all right? The guys who he sails with if he has to go and sailing off somewhere. But at the same time, they're an army because Flamingo is the young master of the kingdom of Dressrosa. So it's like a weird, double standard there, where they're an army, but they're pirates. you know? I mean, I suppose the Yonko have like their own system too, because Whitebeard he had his main flagships, and then he had his support guys. So, and my favorite guy, the guy with the weird nose with the lightning sword, I like that. I like that dude. Whatever. Point here is this: when it comes to how his army works, you have the you have the 3 main groups. You have the Trebol army, with their executives being Violet, Jola, and Sugar. And then you have the Pika army, the commando unit, which is Gladius, Buffalo, Baby 5. And finally you have the Diamante army, which is Dillinger, Mach-Weiss, Laoji, and Signore. And I gotta say, Signore is pretty, yeah, he's hard-boiled, man. This dude, like, yo, it was funny. Like, the only thing a man does behind someone is undress a woman. Suck. I'm like, what the? And mind you, the dude ain't no bitch. He took a strong right to the face, and he walked away like, whatever, not a big deal. So he ain't no scrub. But it's funny how, like, they just roll this guy. Like, they make him, like, into, like, a man's man. And he has, like, the most odd fetish getup, like, baby, like, it's weird, man. It's weird, but it rolls. And he can swim through land. Alright, that whole Chuck Norris play. Like, yo, I'm better than you. Yeah, walk on water and swim through land. Phelps. Yeah. Go. And it's like, what the hell? So, I mean, Franky calls him a pervert. It's like, dude, look at yourself. So, it's weird. It's weird because Franky and Senior Pink, in odd ways, they complement each other. And, I don't know, it's just odd. It's a weird, like, little thing going on there. But Franky, very impressive. I mean, even though the animation could have been a lot better for the scene where he did the Kudo burst with his one hand, again, it could have been a lot better animation-wise, but it was still very impressive in and of itself. So, we have Franky versus Mr. Hardboiled. He likes him seasoned. Alright, whatever they said in the manga, I mean, whatever they said in this episode about that quote that they reworded, I don't care. In the manga chapter, he said he likes him seasoned. That's a beastly quote. I'm leaving that way. He likes his women seasoned. Alright? The young girl should go with the young men. Me, I'm too old for that. Alright? I like my women experience. I'm like, shit. Alright, the man knows what he wants. He knows what he needs in his life. So overall episode, it was okay. I mean, it really was okay. Nothing too, like, it was big, but the animation, again, is, man, the pacing is slow. I mean, some parts I was kind of bored with, like, the whole, like, flashback with, Luffy, and Luffy's still crying. He tells Zoro, like, that's my brother, doesn't specify, and Zoro's getting pissed, you know, stuff like that. So, the episode overall, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. So, I'll see you guys later. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.